Alright, what's going on, guys? Aaron the Tank here. Welcome back to another Infinite Warfare video. Today we are talking about supply drops, the recently announced feature in the full game. They are now in the beta for the early access players, and it will be available to you guys when you download the beta, and then of course in the full game as everyone has, access to play the game. I have with me right now RaidAway, one of my good buddies on YouTube. We're going to be doing like a little conversation podcast style video going over everything we know so far in supply drops and discussing the possibilities for the future. RaidAway, introduce yourself.
What is going on, guys? So yep, we're going to be talking about supply drops today, just discussing it, talking about like the background and what can we actually get from them, how are we going to access them and purchase them, and yeah, it's going to be a good video, so let's jump right into it.
Alright, so we have an image on screen right now. That will be the image for this video. I want you guys to really soak up what we have here because we have a lot of information and a lot of possibilities at that. So we don't know exactly everything that will be in supply drops, but we do know one thing: salvage will be in supply drops, and a lot of people are confused as to what salvage does. I'll break it down how the sophisticated, I guess, resource system is going to be used in Infinite Warfare. So we have supply drops, we have a common and a rare, as you see right there. We have an armory, we have variants, which are called prototypes, and then we have salvage. So you play the game, you earn salvage, and that lets you craft weapons into the variants. So instead of dropping a great game, getting a bunch of XP and getting a supply drop, opening it up for a variant, you won't do that anymore. You get salvage, you craft the weapon, and then you choose which variant for that weapon that you want. And how supply drops work is they have a key system, as you see with the 10 for
they have
common,
a little
30 for rare.
Little key logo. Kind of like crypto keys. It's probably going to be the same exact
thing. Just like BO3. So we have the rares and we have the commons. In those supply drops, you can get a bunch of things. We're not too sure what they're going to be. Most likely, what do you think, Raid? Probably gear, camos?
Probably gear, camos, maybe even variants. We don't know yet, but maybe we can get those variants that we create with the salvage from it. So
like customization for your rig, like your specialist.
Yeah, exactly.
But one of the things that comes in supply drops is salvage. So not only will you be able to earn salvage in game by playing, naturally, as you should, you can actually earn it in supply drops as well. So there is technically, if I'm correct, four things besides XP, besides attachments, perks, besides like regular unlocks. There's 4 currencies you can earn. You can earn crypto keys or keys. We'll just call them keys for this video. Keys. You can earn supply drops. You can make variants, and you can earn salvage. So you have 4 resources. That's a ton of stuff. And they all kind of work in with each other, in
so like when we're playing multiplayer, we earn salvage, correct?
Yeah.
And then
so the more you play, the more salvage you earn.
Okay, but then you spend salvage on the supply drops to gain more salvage?
No. So you spend salvage on the crafting system, which will allow you to earn variants, earn the prototypes.
Okay. Oh, so the keys and the salvage, 2 separate things.
Separate, yes.
Okay.
Think of the keys open up the drops. The salvage opens up the weapons.
Okay. That makes a lot more sense.
And some of them can cross over, like how keys open supply drops, they earn salvage. So it's working in circle. Everything is connected to each other in some way. As you see on screen right now, we also have the armory.
Yeah. So when was the last time we saw the armory? We saw it in Advanced Warfare?
AW.
Yep.
We did not have it in BO3.
Unfortunately, it would have been fantastic, I think, in BO3
so
with all the
that does mean, most likely, there will be some system of, I guess, deleting for XP or deleting for maybe salvage. You might have like a
that would make a lot more sense,
So let's say a really good weapon costs 500 salvage, like one of the best weapons, like the AK-12 Rip or the Obsidian Steed of Infinite Warfare. Maybe if you don't like that weapon anymore, you can, I guess, redeem it or refund it, and you have access to, let's say, 100 salvage as a return. That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense.
Or maybe they just cut it down to XP like they did for AW. We don't really know.
And I'm assuming like the variant with the nuke attached to it, the nuke perk. I'm assuming that's going to be the most.
We should explain that as well.
Yeah, the most.
I'm going to assume
Yeah, so there is a variant in the game where you can actually craft, and it has a nuke attached to it. So it's 25 kills with your weapon only, correct?
Yes.
And once you get that, of course, it's a tactical nuke, so you call that in. We don't. Is it game ending or?
We don't know that.
We don't know that.
One thing I was thinking about on my own time: what if you get up your kill streak and you pick up a variant with that? Will you then be able to get that final kill?
I'm assuming because that would.
I don't. See,
the perk is attached to that weapon, so
exactly. It's
I guess that would work.
Account, so I don't really understand. Like, let's say you don't have it. Can I drop it? Give it to you? You go off? Like, is that a thing?
I guess so. I guess that
should be a thing. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So that's really
one thing that, everyone looking at these images right now, you know, you see a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot to take in.
Yep.
One thing at the bottom, because he's hovered over common supply drop, it's highlighted. Look in the bottom underneath Armory. No guaranteed rare, legendary, and then it goes on.
Yep.
So there's rare, legendary, and epic, just like AW.
Yep.
And just like BO3, but I have a, I guess,
so with the rare supply drop guarantee something? Common one
I think it's going to
guarantee.
I think it's going to guarantee a rare, like how it does with Black
just
Ops
like
3.
Black Ops 3,
and it might increase the chance of other stuff.
Yep.
And that also, you know, draws the possibility maybe there's going to be a new tier, because AW started off with just, what was it, enlisted, professional, elite, and then they brought in legendary later. Fun fact, I predicted legendaries in AW before they came out.
Yep, I remember that video.
So that could be, you know, I predicted in the past. I have a hunch. Maybe there's a master tier of some sort. Maybe one per weapon category.
That would be
where
insane.
There's like an insane variant. That's actually a very high possibility. So looking in the top right, I think the first little currency with the 0.
Yep.
I think that's crafting. You think that's crafting?
Is that the
salvage
crafting
points?
or the salvage? Yep, that's what I was thinking.
The salvage points, I'm pretty sure. And then the key, as you can see, the 31.
Yep, so you can open
rare,
up.
So I'm gonna say,
rare.
Yeah, keys. And then the right. Do you think that now? I don't know what that right could be. It could be. I honestly don't know what that right. The one with the little like rectangle.
I thought that was the level, but I guess not, because that wouldn't make sense.
I think JTF Wolverines 2.
He's level 2. So
2, yeah.
I don't know what that other logo is. We'll probably find out in the beta. I don't know right now.
Yeah, we're just talking about what we know now and what's most likely going to come.
And I guess that robot kind of guy floating, he's like the blackjack of Infinite Warfare.
Oh, I would see. That's I guess, but I was thinking that's your rig.
Oh, okay. That would make sense too.
I think that would make sense.
Isn't
but
the
I guess I understand where you're coming from, because if you go in the supply, it's the black market. That could be. I don't know. That maybe we are looking at our blackjack.
Yep. And if so, access the 3 rigs.
And if so, imagine he's like the 10th specialist or the 10th rig.
Yeah, the 10th rig. Well, how many total rigs are there? I'm not even completely.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I played at COD XP, and we had access to, I think, all of them, but not all of their abilities or weapons.
Do you remember which one you played with, or which one you liked?
I played with all of them.
You played with which one did you like? Do you remember?
There was one, I can't remember what it's called. It's like the Scythe. It's similar to the Scythe. Where his weapon is like a machine gun. And then there's one similar to the Tempest, where it's like a laser, like energy blaster.
Okay,
so
yeah, cool.
That was really fun. So yeah, you're looking at basically what it's going to be like. We originally thought it was just going to be salvage and just, you know, converting that salvage into your prototypes for your variants. And those variants, by the way, come, I'm pretty sure they come at what? They come at common? No, I don't know the names for the tiers, but they go up. There's rare.
There's rare, legendary, and epic, I think.
Okay. There's a common. Is there not a common? Like just a base level? I'm pretty sure,
I guess the common would be the base weapon itself. I'm not completely sure.
That makes sense. Yeah,
I'm not
I don't know why you upgrade to get the same weapon.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's
there's gonna be
rare, legendary, epic
levels. Yeah. And with that, so this is like the main thing I want to, I guess, ask the comments. Obviously, if you guys have like thoughts on, you know, what that symbol could be in the top right, maybe we're like completely stupid and like that's something very obvious.
Yeah. It probably is. It's probably like the most basic
It's probably
thing.
like, yeah, dude, that's his IP address. No, it's something so simple. Okay?
Yeah, something.
But the main thing I guess I want to draw from this is if there's going to be prototypes and there's going to be supply drops. Like, there's a good chance at some point in the year, whether they do it like a week after, a month after, whatever they did with COD points and advanced supply drops, whether they bring advanced supply drops or they bring the COD points as an additional currency to buy just the commons and the rares, you think there's going to be prototypes in supply drops? Do you think they're going to bypass the whole grind?
I would think so, just because
I think so too.
They want to make money too, and they know how much money a company can make, like Treyarch and Sledgehammer, from like COD points and people purchasing them. They know how much money's there.
Advanced supply drops did really well, but COD points did even better. COD points were the #1 sold item on the PS4 store the entire year.
Yeah, that's absolutely crazy.
And if you want to say COD's dead and that's the #1 item, that's you're stretching it. So yeah, it's a very lucrative business. Yeah, go on.
And there's in the final game, you know, probably like a couple months into the game, they're probably going to come out with something like COD points. I would assume so.
I think faster than that. I think faster than 5 months.
You think? No, I just said a couple, but you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're probably going to come up with that
before Christmas.
Yeah, that would probably make sense, honestly.
Yeah, they did that with BO3.
And if they want people to purchase them, what would be the smart idea? Would they put in those prototypes and you can get those
as
variants.
like package?
Yeah.
As-
well,
what do you mean?
I guess you can get.
Oh, they put in
get
prototypes
them.
in the supply drops.
Yeah, in the supply drops. Yep.
Yeah. That would be the
That would
most
be the most
business
logical,
sense.
yeah.
Because you're not gonna spend money on like camos unless
Yeah,
you're like
exactly.
really into camos.
Yeah, that
But then
doesn't make sense.
again, it literally we don't know what's in the supply drops to
No,
the extent, but
we
we
don't.
do know at least Salvage is in supply drops.
Mm-hmm.
Chaos Like Silencer said that he's played the game. He knows his
Yeah.
his developers, so that's what he claims. So we're gonna go with that.
Yep.
But I'm going to assume it's probably not a bad assumption. It's probably a fairly
Most logical one.
accurate. Yeah, most logical. Camos, gear, calling cards, emblems. As you can see with the little Wolverines in the top right hand corner.
Yep.
That's like an emblem. I'm assuming.
Yeah, that would make more sense. Yep. Like a patch
Yeah, I
almost.
think
It
that
kind of
would
looks
be
like a patch.
The
yeah.
most logical thing, like what Black Ops 3 did, because it's the same style, the white and the blue, the same keys. So
Yeah.
it's only logical to assume the items are of similar stature. So there's a lot to take in, a lot of questions unanswered, but a lot of questions have been answered. If you guys have any more, put
Yeah,
it
it's
in the
gonna be
comments down below.
Yeah, leave a
RaidAway,
bunch of
sign us
comments.
out.
Yep.
Yeah, like I want this to be like discussion, like you know what I mean, like
Yeah, let us know your opinions. Tell us
Discussion
what you think
center.
about it.
because openings will be coming soon. Like they'll be on my channel, Raid's channel, everyone's channel
course.
tomorrow. So we'll know everything then. But for now, let's talk about it. And of course,
Yep.
we might not know everything tomorrow because maybe they have certain things, not in the game. They might not put the nuke variant in, commons.
Yeah.
We don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
So,
we don't know how they're going to separate the commons from the
Yeah,
rares. We don't
don't
know
know.
how they're going to do that. But we'll probably know in the beta, of
Soon.
course. Yep.
within the week at least.
With it, yep. Yeah, exactly.
So if you guys enjoyed the video and you want to see more videos like this, you guys really enjoyed when we talked about the final DLC weapons. And a little side note for that video, apparently this DLC season is not ending when Infinite Warfare comes out. So Black
Yeah,
Ops
I
3
heard
will be
that.
doing DLC for
Throughout
the
the whole entire
remainder
year.
of the next year as well. So
Yep.
a lot of DLC will be coming out with Black Ops 3. We'll
it's
have
gonna be
some more
good.
podcast videos. The old one, the other one we did, right? Luke,
Yep.
me, you, and
Swag, yep.
So just me and Ray today, but we will be bringing you guys more podcast style videos working
Yeah, of
together.
course.
You guys do enjoy it. So drop a like, subscribe down below, RaidAway.
Yep.
Sign us out.
Yo, guys, yeah, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to both of our channels if you guys are brand new. Let us know in the comment section what you guys actually think about the commons and the rares and the whole supply drop system.
Squad.
Yep, and that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you guys later.
We're out. See you.
Later.